Howdy all Muglex Lives. I think it's time to play a little Minecraft. Alright. I got some potatoes cooking up, but my plan today is to head out and do some more, not mapping, but I do need to find a gravel quarry. It's just going to take too long if I have to keep mining underground. And I know they have like mountains made out of gravel, so I just need to find one of those again, or for the first time. I'm not sure. I did change my fox pen from last time. Will you get out of the way and let me through? I couldn't see them very well through the fence, so although it's very weird that I can just walk in here and they can't walk out. Who's a good fox? None of you are good foxes. That's why you're in a pen, because you're just gonna escape. Probably kill somebody. Because you're foxes. I actually, somewhere out here is a fox, because one did escape from the pen while I was switching things over. Also, I apparently had two maps of the same thing. Weird. Because I found my map that's completed. I don't think that's gravel. So we're going to get another map made and head out. I'm going to throw this one away because who needs two copies of the same map? I mean, I guess I could take this one with me, though, and use it as my guide. So I was checking my sugarcane farm because I had changed that over to a different style, and it obviously worked very well. So I'm going to need at least one new map. I think I figured I needed 8 new maps to cover everything. So let's go with that, and then I'm going to leave these behind. And I'm going to take the cartography table with me again. And let's check the old... How are my potatoes coming along? Oh yeah. Whoops, I don't want the coal. Dang it. Why do you think I want the coal? I don't want the coal. I don't like that it does that now. It didn't used to. I just want the baked potatoes. I'm not going to take my horse this time. I am just going to hoof it. Alright, so we're going to head... I think that way's mostly water. Let's head this way, and then that way I can check those hills to make sure they're not gravel hills. Hey, I forgot I made you. We'll see what we can do. Man. I got home from our Sunday morning stuff, and I was like, do I want to take a nap, or do I just want to stay awake, or how is this going to work? I don't know if I want to take a nap or not. And then I'm like, yeah, I think I'll take a nap. So I have recently acquired earplugs, which I've never used before, but man, they are pretty good. They're not quite good enough to block out the barking of the dogs. I'm a very light sleeper, and so even barely hearing the dogs bark is enough to wake me up. And but wow, did it quiet down the noise from people moving around like crazy quiet. And then today they're apparently it was dinner time. They must have called down to let me know that it was dinner time, and then I of course didn't hear them because I had my earplugs in. And so then they come and they're knocking on the door, and that barely woke me up because I could barely hear the door knocks. So it's just, I mean, they're knocking on the door and I can barely hear it, but I can hear the dogs the next floor up barking. Ugh, they're so loud. And so the only day this week, the only day I didn't have to get up was Saturday, and uh, I had assumed that everybody had left the house because the dogs started barking at like 10 a.m. I didn't go to bed till like 4 a.m. and I guess the dog actually started barking about 9:30 a.m. And it just barked and barked and barked, and then it stopped. I was like, "Oh, good! He's gone to sleep." Because when they put him in his kennel, if no one, I mean, he wasn't barking when we got home today, so he might be getting better. And but so I thought maybe he just got tired of barking, and so then, but then he started back up, and so I finally got up about 11, uh, which is not my intended. I'm gonna sleep in today for sure. Uh, but I need to check that mountain over there and see if that is gravel. But that, I believe, is gonna be off the map, so we'll have to make a new map when I get over here. Doesn't look like gravel. Unfortunately, this does not look like a gravel mountain. It's going to save me a lot of time when it comes to making supplies if I don't have to go mining. I learned this from my month on the other server. Yeah, this is not. This is not gravel. This is just stone. We'll get to the top of it here, and then we'll see about making a new map. Ooh, that might be... Wait, didn't I? No, that was the other game. See, it's all blurring in my head. Okay, so we're going to make a map for you. And then I'm going to put down the cartography table. And then we're going to shrink you. Okay, and I got to check it in real life here. And then we can shrink it again. Man, they need to fix this. This having to check it before you can shrink it. Why is it doing what it's doing? That's not... Shoot, it's not working. Look it, it's placed me on the opposite side. No, it didn't. I'm just confused. In my mind, it feels like it placed me on the wrong side, but I forgot which direction I'm going. Alright, so I believe that is as far down as that goes. So we can take the cartography table. Then we're going to swap you out, because I already have a map of this area. So this will be the area I want to map. I guess it doesn't really matter where we go. Did I bring a bucket with me? I do have a bucket of water. Sweet. I can use that to get down the side of this cliff. Alright. But yeah, I absolutely love those earplugs. Oh, I was telling the story about the barking, right? And so I get up, and there are people here. There are people here. They're just letting the dogs bark at each other. Like they're just standing there. One's standing on the couch, and the other one's standing on the floor, just looking at each other barking. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, oh, did that wake you up? Yeah. Is this gravel? Sweet. I just found a gravel mountain. That would make that all gravel. Well, that didn't take very long, did it? That didn't take long at all. Huh. Gravel mountain. Give me your sweet, sweet gravels. I could do without the other stuff, though. Well, alright, so we know where the gravel is now, if I can remember. So I guess we just go back to mapping while I chit-chat. And then I will... So now that we have this, I have the desert. I should probably put in a... I didn't bring any with me. I have a bucket of water, though. Didn't I see a lava pool? If we can find a lava pool, I'll start with a Nether tunnel to get over here, because there's no reason to have to run this distance. Just have to find that Nether lava pool I saw. And, no, I'm sorry, I take it back. They didn't ask if the dogs had woken me up. They didn't say anything. And then later, in the afternoon when I came back upstairs, because, you know, all my office basically is in the basement, which is also where all my gaming gear is, and my televisions and my couch and my recliner and all that stuff. Basically my own living room. And, okay, there's something on fire. I take that as a good sign that there is lava in this hole over here. There is lava in this hole. Oh, you know what I don't have on me, though, is... I do have a flint and steel on me. Wow. This trip was made to add another portal over here. Ooh. So that might be a problem. Is it too close? Because I think, don't they have to be like 1,000 blocks apart? Or is that not true anymore? We'll find out. We'll find out. But, so yeah, when I came back upstairs, the dogs are barking at each other again, but I'm awake, so I don't care. I can't barely hear them, really. I mean, I can hear them, and it's annoying, but it's not like I'm trying to sleep annoying. And so that's when they're like, oh, did we wake you? I'm like, it's 3 in the afternoon. What do you mean, did it wake me? It woke me earlier when you let them bark from 9:30 till 11. Oh, well, I just figured they were playing. Oh, yeah. But suddenly it's, I hate when I come upstairs in the afternoon. It's like, you just woke your uncle up. What do you think I do all day? I mean, I try to sleep during normal sleep times, but you won't not make noise between the hours of 1 a.m. and noon. It's only from the hours of noon to 6 that anybody tries to be quiet, apparently. Why are you out here by yourself? Where's your parents, little horse? Where's your parents? Seriously, there are no horses anywhere. Well, I can't do anything for you. I don't have a lead. Alright, so now we've got to find a spot to put this thing. And hope it doesn't... This looks like a good spot right here. Alright. Hope it doesn't attach itself to my existing portal. Whoops. Get out of there. Don't attach to my existing portal. Don't do it. Okay. Don't do it. Don't do it. Dang it. I did it. Is this going to take me back to my base now? Or is it going to take me back out there? Nope, it did. Take me back to my base. Dang it. Alright, so what that means is we have to figure out the coordinates of that other portal. And then once I have those coordinates, I have to go into the Nether, figure out those coordinates. Alright. Let me get open my Minecraft notes. I do keep a WordPad document of Minecraft notes. Okay, so we gotta hop all the way back out to where I was at, which isn't that far, I guess, and get those coordinates. I should have known. It's like 1,000 blocks, I think. Well, I didn't know. I guess I didn't know. They've made a lot of changes since the last time I tried to do a close Nether portal like this. See, I've done this before when we play on like a server. Then sometimes, you know, you get multiple people building in the same area, and you might want your own Nether portal. Or like, I've used Nether portals to move between levels of a base. If there's a lot of distance, but yeah. And then let's see, what else do I talk about in these? I don't know. I feel really tired today. The downside of those earplugs is that they change the way my headspace works while I'm sleeping, I guess. They I have a lot of sinus issues. Well, I mean, sometimes. I think I have allergies, is what I have, and so I get them in the late fall and the early spring. But it seems to coincide with the change of temperature from cold to hot and then hot to cold. So I'm not sure if it's an allergy or some kind of sensitivity to the weather pressure. But so I'm still trying to get used to having the air blocked in my ears while I'm sleeping, because it does affect your sinuses. It's weird. I don't know. I just want it to be quiet when I sleep. That's all I want. I know today somebody brought up sensory deprivation tanks, and they were talking about how it'd be really claustrophobic and weird, and I was just like, oh, man, I wish I had one of those to sleep in. Maybe not an actual deprivation tank, but I would totally love a bed with a lid that blocked out all sound and light. I don't know about trying to sleep in a tank full of water. That seems a little more risky, but all right. So I am at what? 160, 159. We'll say 160. 160 negative 1430. 160 160, 77, negative 1430. Okay. So if I remember correctly, it's divided by 8. So 160 divided by 8 is a 20. Yeah, okay, I could have done that one in my head. 20. How does the height work? Is that also? So that'd be like a 9, or a 10. We'll say 10. And then 1430 divided by 8 is about 179. Negative 179. Alright, so we're going to go into the Nether. And we're going to find... Well, no. I'm going to go get some more obsidian, I guess. I need more obsidian to be able to do this. Can't build another portal if I don't have any obsidian to work with. I got 5. I'm going to make a tiny portal. Could I do it with 5? No, that's not enough. Hey, I saw your baby. Why is your baby wandering around out in this field by itself? No, you know what? I'll bet that's the same horse. Just grew up. Hey, I don't have a saddle with me, but you want to be my friend? Be my friend. If you be my friend, I'll take you home to live with my other horse. You're not as healthy as my other horse. Be my friend, coal horse. Smoky. No. What? Charcoal? You want to be called Charcoal? No. You want to be called Soot? You do! Alright. Soot. I'll, let me get some obsidian, and then when I go back through to my base, I will try and grab a saddle. And then I will come back. This is a different patch of lava. Man. There's just lava everywhere trying to get to you, set you on fire. We did get to play some D&D this week. I don't know. I still feel like it's not that big a deal to just check in. And they're all like, "Oh, well, I was sick this week. You know, if you were going to work or you didn't want to go out to eat or to the movies or bowling or something, I don't know. I could understand, but you're too sick to check your phone for 5 minutes? That's a really lame excuse for I'm too lazy to do it, I feel. Okay. So, now what I gotta do is from here, I can't remember, can you see your coordinates in the Nether? Yes. So from here, I need to find positive 20. Oh, positive 20. Positive 20 is this way. But I also need to find negative... No, wow, it's this way. I need to go to negative 179. Yep, totally didn't make that jump. And I have it at level 10, but this came in at 100, so I don't think that matters as much. So 20 is basically here. So this is fine. And then we gotta get to negative 179. I play in some games where there's no coordinates in the Nether, which is why I was wondering if there'd be coordinates. I gotta be careful here. I don't want to catch on fire. This coordinate thing is taking up like my whole map too, which... What are we at? 151. Well, I don't feel like this is very close at all in the Nether. I'm really surprised that this overlapped. Let's get some space in here. Okay, so 179, so about here. And then it's 120, so we'll go there. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Some of this netherrack here. Actually, I prefer not to have that behind it. Well, at the top is fine, but I prefer not to step through the portal and get killed. Okay. Now, this should connect to... I was going to say, is this not how this works? This should connect to... Oh, you know what? I'll bet it was, I'll bet I was at negative 20. There's a good chance if I break this, and then I go use the other portal. It will link up now. Sleeping amongst the wolves. But yeah, I actually got some movement from the one that I DM'd today. And I got a little bit of movement in... actually, two of the ones I DM'd today. Alright. There's the sun coming up in the east. And I am west of where I want to be. I believe. Also, forgot to pick back up my bucket of water. Should have stopped and got my saddle too. Ow. Nope. Nope. I forgot my directions, apparently. I was east. Or no, I was west of where I wanted to be, so I wanted to travel east. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? I'm carrying two maps at once. It's like I've got a double map on my HUD. So yeah, we're really close. I just hope this links up and doesn't do the weird thing where it just keeps building. You know, I had this problem when I did my desert portal, because my desert is too close to my main base as well, and so I get a lot of, I was having a lot of crossover, and so there are random chunks of desert portals out there, which is funny. Yeah, so our the one today, nothing really happened. Or the sci-fi one that I DM, nothing really happened. They just boarded a train to head off because they're doing this thing where they're like, "Hey, I want to ask a question." I kind of talked about this already, but they're like, "Hey, I want to ask a question," and then I give them an answer. And like, "Well, I don't like that answer, so I want to try and give him alcohol to see if I can loosen him up to get more answers," and then nothing for a week. And then I'm like, if you're not gonna continue, then I'm gonna move on to the next game day. Nothing since Wednesday. And I'm like, alright, well, here's what happens the next day. And then today they had a bunch of questions. One of the people does. There's 4 people playing, but seems like only one at a time is ever on to play. Okay, now hopefully this links up. Link up. Yes, alright. So now when I go back through, this should link me back up to the other fields. And no, it didn't. It just did the same. Oh, fine. Okay, so this is in the wrong spot, apparently. Yes, I'm at -20, not +20. So let's break this guy. Okay, so now I need to go this way. 40 blocks this way. It's going to make all the difference in the world. Whoa. And then the other one, they snuck into a warehouse, and then I'm like, I'm gonna take my rogue because I'm playing as well. I'm gonna take my rogue and I'm gonna sneak around behind them. And then everybody was like, "Oh, we're gonna go with you." And I rolled a 21 stealth. It had to beat a 12. Anything bigger than a 12 would do it. And so they're like, "I'm gonna go with you," and I'm like, "Okay." And so they're like, "Here's my stealth roll. I got a 5. Here's my stealth roll. I got a 3. Here's my stealth roll. I got a 7." And I'm like, "Oh man, they only had to beat a 12." So obviously that didn't work out. No, wait, it's this way. Yep, right here. Okay. So, I want to be at 179. So there. And, yep, okay. So we're going to go there, there. Whoops. Not what I want to do. You. And you are in the wrong spot. Actually, might not be in the wrong spot. I don't know what the new rules are. I know they're not new rules. It's been a while since they changed the settings on what size you can build for a Nether portal. Okay. All right. Take me to my gravel fields. Yes! Alright. We're at the gravel field. Take me back to the portal I just placed, because I don't think you'll go to the other one. Okay. So, now we just gotta go and get a saddle, and then I can come back and pick up soot. But I guess I can do that on my own time, so... but yeah, so they got in there and they alerted the bad guys, and so we started combat, and everybody rolled terrible. The highest initiative on, I mean, I rolled terrible as well. The highest initiative was 11. So the Kinku, which is what we were fighting, got to go first. And I rolled a natural 20, which in combat means all the damage is doubled. And we're level 1, we're just starting. And so I roll, you know what, I'll bet I've got other saddles. And so I roll the dice, and they do 1d6, 6-sided dice, plus 3 damage. And so I rolled a 5. 5 doubled is 10, plus 3 is 13, and the guy they were attacking had 12 hit points. So he's down immediately. This is basically our first real combat. Thunk. There goes one of the players. So then my character goes and attacks the one that just attacked. Now the bad guy, he only had 10 hit points, and so I did 10 hit points of damage, shockingly. And then the cleric, he goes and he throws a heal spell down on the guy who got stabbed. And then the other guy, he tries to stab, and he does a little bit of damage, like 4 points. Not enough to really do much. Alright, so where are you? I'm going to take you home. And, yeah, in the end, we won. It was a close thing. But man, I was just like, oh, are you kidding me? I got a nat 20, and now I've done 13 points of damage. So not a lot of movement in that game today, but hopefully soon. I thought you might look snazzy in your iron armor here. Alright, so let's go home. Yeah, I don't think you're very fast. Ooh, you might jump nice, though. Alright, with that, click leave your like, subscribe, and catch the next one. We'll talk to you later.